You should come over. The city moves slower. Here on the ninth floor, sitting with me. It's hard in Toronto. I'm passing my time up here on my dirty balcony. The weather's been nice, but we don't need small talk. We got the world here at our feet. You should come over. My head on your shoulder, killing some time just sitting with me. It isn't Paris or Mexico. I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. Beaches and boardwalks, send me a postcard. I'm filling my cup with another drink, wishing for nothing. Baby, there's something in your eyes, the way you look at me. And me in your ball cap, staring at sidewalks, looking at strangers we'll never meet. But we don't need no one, we can just lay here, the two of us, you and me. It isn't Paris or Mexico. I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. I think about next year. Will you still be here? Killing your time just sitting with me. Me in your ball cap, wishing for nothing. Here on my dirty balcony. It isn't Paris or Mexico. I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. Come over, baby, won't you please? Maybe next year. Stereo placed, it was Friday night. I caught that feeling looking in your eyes, like I've known you a million years. And I have visions of your hand in mine, growing older, spending all the time. That's all I ever need, I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do. I give my heart to you. I'm with you. I don't care where we are tonight. We'll dance on sidewalks under city lights. We both know we'll be okay. Just like an ocean and its tide, pull me in and keep me by your side. We both know we'll find our way. I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do. I give my heart to you. Because when I'm with you. It was Friday night. I caught the feeling looking in your eyes, like I've known you a million years. And I have visions of your hand in mine, growing older, spending all the time. That's all I ever need, I swear. I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do. I give my heart to you. Because home is when I'm with you. And I don't care where we are tonight. We'll dance on sidewalks under city lights. We both know we'll be okay. Just like an ocean and it's tide. Pull me in and keep me by your side. We both know we'll find our way. I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do. I give my heart to you. Because home is when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Because Just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And if I ever mention I loved you from the start, I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And if I ever mention I loved you from the start, I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my frames ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. 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 We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head and locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh, oh, No thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried of late losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. I think I've been thinking too much. Hurt myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 A's sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. I'm all good, I'm looking up, but baby, if I'm honest, you know I've been taking stock of every perfect little win by my ear and tell me something sweet. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. It's been a while, we haven't talked. I had some time to think us through. I promise I'm not looking for you, but here you are in all the words I thought I'd say. Have given up, but gotten lost in one good look in your two eyes. I'm on the floor. I thought that door was shut. I guess it's all that it takes. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? Were you with both your empty arms and me with no self-control? I never stood a chance, and now I guess that it's too late. 'Cause I can barely say hello, and I know that I can hold on my peace like no hard feelings at all, and start all over again. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? 6 months over, I feel sober. I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And I ever mention I loved you from the start. I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view. And there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you. 'Cause you can lift me, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And if I ever mention I loved you from the start, I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my frames ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. 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 We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head, locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Shutting all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills.
All right, everybody. It's unexpected victory time. They're up against X Factor, game number 2 in the ESEA season, and I'm very, very excited to see how this one goes out. Big win to start off the season for UV1 yesterday. We'll see if they can follow that up again with another one. X Factor is a team that's so far 2-0 in their own ESEA season to start this one off. They were in open last season. They went 12-4 and have made their way here to IM. So they get themselves a little bit of an upgrade in terms of their competition. But it's basically a similar story to how when UV1 moved from open to IM. They were, I believe, also 12-4 in their first regular season. Went 3-1 in those playoffs, getting 3 wins. Thinking back on it, I'm like, man, how close that 4th win was. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. X Factor getting into this league, qualifying after 2 wins to put themselves in IM here now today. So we're gonna see if we're gonna get a awakening for X Factor. Again, as little is known about players because just coming straight from open coming into here. So we'll have to see how unexpected victory are going to pull this one off today. So stories I want to talk about a little bit, and when we think about kind of what happened yesterday with the different kind of games. New player Naf looked real good, leading the team in frags for quite a while till Vampy stole it right at the end because Vampy can't let anyone have any fun. As Davos joked about in our interview. But no, Naf looked good. He just definitely showed some ability to frag out there, and it's good. And apparently, from everything I hear from Davos, is he's a bit of maybe a theory crafting kid. Able to show it off a bunch of different nades that even Deimos doesn't know about, and that's good to hear when someone as wily as Deimos, knowing a lot of the old tricks, some of the old guard is Deimos here in Counter-Strike. So you think he would know them all, but Naf seems to have taught apparently Deimos a few things here and there. So excited to see if that becomes a factor more and more as we get into this game. So if you are just tuning in, of course, we are waiting for this game to get started. One more person still has to connect to the server. So we're definitely just waiting on that. But we're going to check out this X Factor team here. Actually, I'm going to check out their roster and see who's kind of just been statistically doing pretty well for them so far. Their kill leader is My Name Tina. So we'll see if they're going to be a big factor there. 101.73 ADR on that player. So clearly a very, very strong player in their own rights. Fouls 82.82. Of course, 2-game sample size. So it's not, everything. It's hard to tell what they are against their competition and how they went up against. They went up against a couple teams I don't recognize. Lay PTI Bums and Spartans White. I don't recall seeing them at all last season. So again, hard to tell how they will do coming in this one, but they're currently undefeated. And of course, so is UV1 after one game themselves as well. But it'll definitely be interesting to see where they kind of go in that. Actually, but while we're looking at stats here, while I have it kind of up on my second screen here, let's take a look here. Just based on that first game. Of course, Vampy led last game there with the 23 frags. He earned himself 91.89 ADR, but everyone kind of just like hanging with them. 21 frags for both Deimos and Naf, both of them over the 80 mark in ADR as well. 84.89 for Deimos, 86.67 for Naf. So it was very, very much a balanced attack for UV1, and that's kind of been their calling card. Of course, Vampy being such a strong player himself, but also having great teammates that really all can step up at different times. I recall Egglet stepping up a few times in the match, and Alfight always kind of like quietly solid. At least so far as we've watched him here. We're into the knife round right now. Relatively slow knife round as they all didn't just immediately run into each other, and they're taking each other down to see who we're going to find out what side they're going to choose. And again, we're on Inferno. A map that UV1 had a wee bit of struggles with last season, even though I really felt like it was a map they wanted to get down, really wanted to get up. So let's see what work they did in the off season to really improve potentially for this map as we're getting match live and good to go. Just making sure all my screens are set up nicely to help observe this game as well as casting for you all. So as a quick reminder, Cat is actually Vampy. I will do my best to not accidentally call him something else. Might actually call him Cat. It was International Cat Day yesterday, everyone, by the way. So shout out to my cat CC and some more. But here we are into the pistol round. X Factor is on the T side as we watch Banjo throw down the utility. Alphite sitting in the back of pit here, trying to get something done, though. He takes a shot to the head, goes down to 10 HP, but then they ignore him. He's able to get right back out there, and able to find one more. Eventually, My Name Tina does take him down. Tina, in fact, grabs a couple more for themselves. Banjo helping to grab another frag, so Tina will be able to plant this bomb with 6 HP left. Only Deimos and Egglet still left standing here. They'll go up against 4. My Name Tina again. Definitely someone to watch out for. Seems to be the star player on X Factor, so definitely track their performance throughout this game. Banjo here sitting in graveyard, and so far no challenge here really from Deimos to Egglet. Egglet finally moves out to only get taken down, but Deimos does finally take down Banjo here. Deimos dealing with many people around him, almost turns around and grabs a few, able to get 2 frags before ending that one off, but My Name Tina able to start off really strong for themselves. 3 kills and assist. So X Factor go up in the pistol round, and so far UV1 0-3 in pistol rounds to start the season, which, you know, is whatever, really, because they are a team that is definitely more confident once everyone kind of has rifles and full utility, but it's notable. Sometimes just winning pistol rounds just gets you in a nicer start, but they're definitely a team that does not panic after losing a few early rounds here, and they're picking up some deagles in this one, seeing what they're going to do in that one. It was an interesting talk with Deimos last game where we in the post-game interview talked about him, and he mentioned how they kind of forced up, and that's after the second half after losing the pistol. And yeah, it set them back a few rounds in a row, but they were just trying to see what they can get done doing that. And I like doing that every once in a while, trying to keep the team honest. But right now, they are sitting with the deagles. And it is Deimos and Egglet holding down this B site as per usual. And they're both just sitting behind this block waiting for something to happen here. They both out. Banjo's able to take down one, but not before Deimos also takes down another. Meanwhile, Fluffy Tacos and Flowers were taking out people across the map. As we watch Fluffy Tacos here, grabbed Naf too as well. So that leaves Deimos now by himself, having to rotate back around towards the A side of the map. Try to get something done. He's going to meet up with Fluffy Tacos, and Fluffy will grab their 3rd frag of the round. X Factor up 2-0 now. So not as much damage as maybe UV1 wanted to get done. They certainly have some struggles there, holding down the A site. We're going to get Alphite over here on the Scout. Swag 7 on Naft. Deagles for the rest of the team. Ooh, nades, though, gonna get the party started as a bunch of them are trying to run through Banana. They're gonna get through there on that point. Sitting on top of the planters is Egglet. He's able to take down one before going down himself. Deimos also able to trade as well, so it's 3v3. And then we watch My Name Tina take down one more, so they've gotten in behind. Flow's gonna get this bomb planted, but lots of people on X Factor are low here. Whew, Naft takes a decent amount of damage. He's got an unfortunate gun right now for the situation. Oh, takes another nade and is down to 18 HP. We hear Alphite getting taken out there by Flow, so it's all up to Naft here. And what was a good start to this round, certainly for UV1 with that nade, getting a ton of damage on them. You can see all these people who still lit and still hurt up by that, but unable to convert any of the frags after that. Nath just kind of hanging out here. I'm guessing just waiting to see if anyone walks out here for some exit frags, but no one walks that way. He's just going to walk right back up to it. It's got the kit. It's not enough time for this, but... Oh, he does not have the kit, rather. So there's not enough time for that. And, yeah. Let's try Nath to get something done here, but... He'll go down. It'll be a 3-0 start here for UV1, but we got a rifle round coming up now for UV1. Again, this is where they would hopefully get things going here. Up in Deimos' hands, Og and Egglets, and 4 and everyone else. Alright, this is where UV1 start to test teams. They do drop early rounds. It is a... Yeah, we can call it a weakness a little bit, the early rounds. It's something they're just have had struggles with. Ooh, My Name Tino walking up through Banana and finding Deimos, winning that op battle there. Huge for X Factor. And does leave Egglet by themselves now on site. But here's Alphite making a play, getting up the apps and taking down a target. So our numbers are even once again. X Factor haven't decided where they're going to hit off. They did, of course, take out that one opper, so potentially wanting to come in towards the B site. But no, they're stacking over towards A. Watch Banjo go back here and grab one. Vampy had rotated over towards the B site, but I think is sussing out. They're moving over towards B Naft here right now, waiting here. Alpha down in pit like he often is. There's a molly that goes into said pit. Potentially going to force him out of that position here, but he's going to smoke it down. Walking straight into there is Vampy grabbing one here, but then we watch Banjo walk around and be able to grab two for himself, leaving Egglet, who's got to walk all the way back from the B side, but potentially doesn't want to. Did pick up the op that was dropped by Deimos there, so likely save situation for them despite there being two people. Maybe if he keeps the AUG, it would have been a signal that he was going to go for it, but instead Egglet will hang on to this one. The calls for him to at least carry that, because of course, you know, it was the ability to take that one that with a kit, perfect ninja defuse. Yeah, it would have been interesting if they had a kit. They definitely left the bomb site like a shade early, and basically a risk that he didn't have a kit for that. If he had a kit in that round, it would have been interesting. Of course, folks, there is a delay on the stream, 2 minutes behind. So if I do answer chat 2 minutes later, that is why. Don't always look at chat while casting, but sometimes I do like to interact sometimes with the chat, so feel free to leave any messages and commentary down there. Don't mind giving it a shout out, as I am solo casting and don't have a color commentator here with me today. We have a pause going on here, imagine for UV1. It's funny, last time we had a pause, I wanted to ask Deimos again last game about the pauses, and it was like, oh yeah, that first pause after they won 4 in a row or something like that, and what did you talk about? He's like, that was actually a tech pause. We just talked about what we were doing next round. That's all that happened there. And had a good laugh about that because, you know, obviously I just assume things, you know, 4-0, you just assume, yeah, this seems like a good time for a tech pause, but we never really know. So we're not in the comms there. But either way, the general wisdom does suggest after a slow start that maybe it is a tack pause here as they try to decide what they want to do in this next round. They currently look like they're just going to stay over $2,000. Get some deagles in their hands. Of course, they still have that one op, and hopefully Deimos can do plenty of damage with that themselves. But that is definitely on a wait-and-see kind of basis. Meanwhile, on the other side, things are going pretty darn well for X Factor. My name Tina with the 3 frags in the pistol round has got 2 more since then and is looking pretty darn solid. Got the op on themselves now too as well. So they looking to be very impactful. Had a very good quick scope as they were walking down Banana to take out Deimos last round. So they're definitely proving to be a strong player. This is a bit of a longer pause than expected. So maybe it is a tech pause actually. So we will continue to wait this one out. Inferno. Again, a map that as of late, last season being a bit of a struggle for UV1. And again, I think they like this map. I like this map. I like, you know, not that I'm run a team or anything, but I'm just saying if I were making a team or something, this is a map I'd want to be in our rotation. And UV1 do get onto it, and definitely how vetoes go, they do end up playing this map a decent amount, so we are hoping that they can get it out again and get it going. But so far, at least based of course on last season and, you know, 4 rounds of this game, it's still seems like something they have some work on. But again, we don't really know everything that's been going on in scrims and practices yet, and potentially they will have an answer on this map, and And yeah, there's nothing that's kind of happened in this force 4 rounds that really suggests to me like, oh, they just have no idea what's going on. Damn, that's not the case. That's for sure. It's just early rounds. You lost the pistol, couple ecos, and then you're only really one rifle round. But yeah, it was significant. They didn't win the win. The round that hurts though was actually the round where they got those nades off. Got a ton of them low, and then weren't able to convert that. Even though that again was another eco round they were kind of putting together. Those nades seemed to potentially like even things up, and you just got to hit a few more shots there. And then get yourself right back into that one. Would have been a nice round to steal, but weren't able to do that. As we continue to wait out this pause. Yeah, definitely suggesting a technical issue going on with that one, with this one. So folks, with a longer pause, I do potentially like to put up the break and put up the be right back screen for a little bit. Just because I don't know how long it's going to be, and necessarily trying to talk this one out all by myself is oops. Not exactly ideal. So we're going to take a quick pause here and we'll be back in a few moments. Game pause. Waiting. It's funny, the moment I went to go do that, the pause looked like it was ending. So never mind. We're just back. We're getting in this one. Or it paused again. Awkward. I saw the timer going and then they repaused. So that's funny. They're baiting me. Again, we will go to a pause screen and we'll be back in a few moments, folks, once the action is actually starting. And hopefully they don't bait me again.
Friday night, I caught the feeling looking in your eyes, like I've known you a million years. And I have visions of your hand in mine, growing old, spending all the time. That's all I ever need, I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do.
All right, and we are back into it. So a bit of a long pause. See if UV1 now have some adjustments here. Of course, are on the CT side and have been dealing with a pretty strong X Factor attack throughout this one. But pretty calm default right now, as Vampy is walking through long here. Get a sitting cubby. And wait. Let's see if anyone is going to pop out at them. But right now, it looks like they're potentially stacking up towards Banana. Have done a lot of A hits. And the couple ones towards B have worked out. This time, Deimos is sitting with that op by himself. Definitely want to see how Deimos is able to handle 5 of them coming at the site. Hearing the utility coming down now. Is smoked off from this one. Tries to time out a shot. Shade late. Vampy coming to rotate over. Deimos sitting now in church. Trying to make some plays happen. Naft rotating over 2. He's going to come up from behind him with Banana. But My Name Tina waiting that one out right there to take them down. Yeah, mentioned Just seeing the stats on my name Tina definitely proved competitor, but there's a 1D coming in from Vampy. Quincy gets taken down. Romp is gonna find Alpha walking through, and after a spree of death leaves Deimos here. And Deimos with a collapse takes down 2, but my name Tina will finish him off. So that's some good damage there, considering basically everyone just had the deagles and Deimos there with the, of course, the one op, but basically an eco there with max loss bonus is going to put themselves in a good money situation. They did some decent damage over to X Factor. So now this becomes an important round. You know, you kind of like let things slide a little bit. And you're like, okay, yeah, they just won the first time they had a rifle round, or lost the first time they had a rifle round. You just kind of go. But once you get to that 3 rounds in a row, of course, they eco last round. Once you get to this round, and if you lose this one, then you're a bit behind the 8 ball, of course. Vampy rocking the op this time. Not something he's done a whole ton of times in previous seasons, but has looking like they've been experimenting with him on that weapon. At least they were in game number 1. Here's Fluffy Tacos gonna find Naft in a tough spot for themselves. Alpha was coming in to flash that. Just unfortunate timing that they walked right for that. So unfortunate for UV1. So 5v4 now. They are splitting. Attention here, throwing down a lot of utility towards the A sites. That is where they found the pick too. So trying to see if anyone will rotate over and overcommit. But 3 people are still waiting over here at the B site. And yeah, with Fluffy Tacos also coming back there. Flow's also coming in there. The real hit is coming towards B. Let's see what Deimos and Egglet have for them. Spraying down 1, nice headshot. Spraying down a second one. Egglet's gonna help out with that one. Fluffy Tacos able to grab 1, but not before Egglet finishes the other. My name Tina, though, will finish off the last person defending this site. We'll get this plant off. 2v2 now here for the retake. Alphight and Vampy here got to get it done. And that's a good way to get started as Vampy finds that first shot. Goes down to 12 HP themselves, though. But my name Tina's got themselves an op, too. So switching over to the AK now. Who's going for this defuse here? Knows that enemy player has an op, so this is very difficult for him to get that one down. And big play by Vampy to pull this one off. Smart little clutch there from Vampy, and that's what you want to see out of your star player, having one of his best rounds so far in this early season. The only trade-off is the drop, of course, that op to grab that AK for that, but is what it is. Get a little bit of quasi-buy here as Naft is forced to an SMG. But there's the first round win that UV1 really needed. Like I said, once you drop that one, then you're going to start feeling pretty kind of in danger there. But it did take a clutch performance, so let's see if UV1 can pick up some cleaner rounds here. Vampy getting taken down immediately here by Rom. Turns around, looking to get out Naft, but Naft's able to finish him off, and then takes down Fluffy, who was trying to come from the apartments. Beauty play from Naft with that SMG. The MP9. I'm liking this kid. I'm liking the new guy. Come on with a couple clutch performances here. And there, it's a nice sight for UV1. Well, now we have a 4v3. That, of course, being the only one that has gone down so far on this map. And looks like they want to hit B side again. It was kind of early on thinking that maybe they liked hitting A side more, but now they've hit B a few times. Here you can start this one going. They got to see the angle of that and have to know Egglets on top of these planners, right? Deimos continuing to put down that, and the crossfire worked to perfection. Deimos and Egglet know what's up. Naft is coming to join the fight over here. Fires through the smoke and picks up one. Egglet grabs the other. Great defensive hold here. Naft with 3K on the round. Big round for the new guy. First 3 frags in the map, all in that round, and leads the team to victory in that one. So that's 2 in a row now for UV1. X Factor still up 5-2. Now you're hurting the economy over there, and you're getting an eco coming up for X Factor. It's a huge play by UV1. Huge play by Naft to put them in a good situation here. The mute in the X Factor roster is Brenda. Thank you very much for that one. As we watch our own mute player, Vampy, pick up 3. Another crossfire situation there, and Naft helps him out with that one. And Vampy looking for one more. Switches to the USP. He's got himself 4. The other one is there. Naft takes him down. Big 4K by Vampy. One of the top players in IM last season, doing it once again here. UV1 up 3-5. Or, sorry, down 3-5. Of course, that was an eco round, but still impressive shooting. And now, though, X Factor buy up here. Important round. Likely another eco after this one if X Factor do not win it. So UV1 would like to win it. Flows taking a decent amount of chip damage there. As Vampy now watching through mid. Gonna walk through that smoke, see if anyone kind of enters that one. As Romp enter the vision here of Vampy. Now they back off from each other. Looks like potential hit towards the B side is happening once again. So here they start walking slowly up. Smoke's coming down. Start to hit on the site here. Banjo jumps off, but Damos is able to take down one, but Banjo able to get on top of the box, take down another, but Egglet able to pull off a trade there. So 3v3 now for the retake. Immediately, my name Tina is able to pick up one more. Just an absolute monster of a player here, is making it really, really tough for UV1. The enemy has such a good opera on their team, a good attacking opera to note. Alpha throwing down the incendiary. Ooh, trying to find a one tap, but my name Tina doesn't miss there. 3K in the round for them. They're already at 12 as they've gone over double digits with that round. So X Factor end the 3-0 run. Again, that was an important round there. Double op set up here for UV1. Seeing if they can defend here. Damos playing up a little bit more in this round, maybe to try to surprise them. Usually steps back, but yeah, it looks like they're moving back now anyway. But was stepping up for the see if there was an initial push. But it's back there with the op, looking to take down anyone there. Here's Vampy with an op 2 as well. Here's Brenda, as Ownerman put out. That is who Banjo actually is. Oh, I just realized Ramp is down to 2 HP. Romp, rather. Patient play here for X Factor. Haven't many anywhere to go here now with 55 seconds left on the round. Flows, man at the bottom of apps here. Here's Tacos now looking over. Gonna throw down a smoke here. Give himself access to the balcony. They're starting to get the hit over on toward the A site now, jumping up top. There's a couple members of UV1, but they're gonna take down with Naft, able to find one for himself, but not before my name Tina finishes them off. 3v2, Damos and Egglet here for the retake. Op though on Damos. My name Tina in a dangerous spot for anyone comes out there. Damos come through long. Trying to flash there to give his player some access there. Nice play by both Naft and Egglet. Or excuse me, Egglet and Damos is looking over at the names there. Flows, real patient. Big trigger discipline for Flows. Just waits till they're both lined up for an easy spray down. Really, really great play by that player. Let's see here, UV1 have a decision to make. Some members of the team don't have a whole lot of cash, so yeah, they are saving up here. Deagles around with the one scout there on Alpha. Oh, Deimos gets the one dig off. Ends up being a trade kill, but pretty big. Up kills, of course, not worth quite as much, but there's Vampy finding themselves another kill too. Romp, though, waits for him over here in mid, is able to take him down, trying to spray down over towards Naf. Takes a decent amount of damage, does Naf, down to 48. Hit coming through here, but here's Eglin in an aggressive spot, able to headshot one of them. Romp finishing them off. Alfight back and off, able to find a great scout shot. Gonna leave Romp by themselves. They're gonna pick the bomb back up here, but 2v1. And the head lines up for the crosshair. Alfight doesn't miss. Got 2k in the round. Nice round from him. Doubles up his skills so far in this match. 7-4 lead still here for X Factor. UV1's gonna want to see if they can chip away a few more rounds here before the half. I think this is like one of those points where, like, hey, if we 9-6 this game, we're, you know, still pretty. I think they're going to be relatively happy, but obviously, you know, set your sights high. Just win every round. You can still win the half, really. Win 3 in a row here. And the Eco looks like it's coming through. Well, they're buying Mac 10s for X Factor. Who op still on Tina. And you don't blame them for that. The way they've been playing, they could potentially just carry around all by themselves when everyone else has lower weaponry. So we'll see if the gamble works out for them. It's one I like, honestly. It's something you like to see. They're starting to make a hit through AAPS, looks like. Meeting up there is Vampy, who springs down one and then grabs another. Alfight helps out to take down Romp 2 as well. They eventually go down for their efforts, but now it's a 4v2. So the move working out right now for UV1. And right now, Tina, well, sitting there with the op. I don't think they fired it yet. So it's not like UV1 knows that op is there. So that could still surprise them, potentially. If they do something a little over-aggressive, let's say. Here you go, moving in on here. Long range battle is going to be won by that AK, but the op eventually wins out another one. So they're able to go one more frag here. They're going to want to get this op off Tina's hands. Does Tina go for this? Fakes the defuse, doesn't know that no one else is around. Or sorry, defuse plant rather. Now finally gets the plant down. Oh, it's going to be a tough spot for them to hang this one out, but Tina, fantastic player. If you would bet on anyone X Factor to be able to do this, it would be on Tina. Oh, they missed the flick there. Deimos punishes that. Op versus op battle. Deimos winning it out. Huge. Absolutely huge round. Looks like Tina had a fairly solid shot at clutching that one out and holding it down, but narrowly missing that shot. Nice try, Tina. So, 7-5. Still a lead for X Factor, but UV1 bound to be in their heads now. Here's a full save for X Factor 2 as well. You know, it's part of that gamble from last round, right? They're moving in. They're trying to get at this one fast. Egglet on the top of planters once again. Sees the one, sprays him down. Gonna use the smoke as visual cover, then walks back out and grabs a couple more, switches to the USP, but eventually gets taken down. Deimos now here hanging out, pushes the Deagle, and grabs 2 for themselves. The B defense is successful. UV1 now within 1 round here. Excuse me. As they are continuing to play impressive. I just realized my mic might be peaking. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. If that's been happening this whole time, I'm gonna quickly get to my settings on my mic. I'm sorry, there's going to be no sound as I am fixing my mic. Sorry, folks, I did not notice that until now. I'm sorry if the mic quality was a little bit grating here in this match. Some of the woes of doing production and casting at the same time. Something slipped, but well, hopefully everything sounds good now. Fluff Taco is able to take down Naft. As the rest of UV1 here are now waiting to see where they continue going down here. 5v4 here for X Factor. There you go, moving towards the A site now. Alphyte and Vampy here to defend. Alpha gets started picking up one trade. Vampy, though, still alive on in the middle here. Does get taken down by Tina. They'll get this plant off, and we'll watch the rotation coming in for UV1. Ooh, Tina. Missed the round to go, not missing this time. Damos here trying to defend their own op, but eventually gets taken down. X Factor now up 8-6 as we head to the final round of the half. Getting 8-7 would still be a good result. 9-6, I still say, is pretty decent considering the start X Factor had. But again, if UV1 can keep it close, I think they're going to be all right on the T side. Here we are. Only note too is that Alphyte and Egglet definitely do not have full firepower here, so could potentially be rough. But Alphyte trying to see if anyone walks through this smoke, but they play it out patiently, and Romp fires through that smoke, take him down. Then to go Naf too as well, so that leaves A site fairly open as they take down the last person defending it. So it's all up to Damos and Egglet here. Deagle in Egglet's hands, but clean round from X Factor, taking out all of UV1 there. So they will 9-6 this half. Tina, I've been using they. Just a safer pronoun. Ownerman. But yeah. Thank you for the note. I tend to generally just use they. They, them. Just because you never know. It is very neutral. But yeah, we head into this half here now. X Factor up 9-6. They had a really good start here, but kind of happy with how kind of UV1 clawed back to bring it back to within 3. Definitely had potential after UV1 winning a few rounds in a row that maybe they were even going to win the half as they were keeping X Factor at 7. But yeah, some clutch play. 20 bomb already put down by Tina. They're looking great. Nade getting the one started. Tina taking a decent amount of damage. Stack over here in Banana. Would have surprised UV1 if anyone went that way, but they are actually going towards the A side here. There's only one of them. That is Tina, is here to defend it. They're going to start pushing through Banana now, though, and get in behind UV1 if UV1 don't get in on this one quickly. They got that bomb planted, but they're all starting to make their way over here now. Damos stops one of them, stops a second! Damos with the Glock. Gets the Deagle, gets the Glock, just does whatever it needs to do. Here's Vampy getting it done too as well, picking up themselves a couple Alpha, having taken down the last one. And a good piston round from UV1, so the narrative of UV1, bad pistol rounds. We can end that one. They're now 1-3 in the season on pistol rounds. I don't know how long I'm going to track that for in my head. Maybe I was going to track it for as long as they didn't win one. But they've got a pistol round here, so that's going to be good for UV1. Because, again, it's a team that does seem to do pretty darn well in rifle rounds. And if they can also, you know, at least 50-50 those pistol rounds, it seems they lose a little bit more often than win the pistol rounds. As we watch Egglet find Tina here and take them down. It'll just always be good. It just feels more free for UV1 since you're so confident in the later rounds with them that if they also took down more pistol rounds, it would just give them hot starts. So it's nice for them to be able to have taken this one. Naft trying to catch the one crossing over. They're stacked 4 here on the B site. So might be potentially a lot more than they're expecting here. But again, the bomb is actually over towards A. And right now, no one's actually on the A site. Naft moves in, is able to take down one. Banjo eventually taking him out. Decides to move aggressively towards Alphite, but Alphite sprays down a couple. Switching over towards their Glock and is going to take down Banjo. Alphite coming in the clutch there. Is going to improve themselves to double digits. They got 10 frags now. UV1 within 1. It's 9-8. X Factor in the lead. And here we go. UV1 now having a great start to this T side. Oh, we got rifles. And plenty of them now for X Factor. UMP on romp, but should be a bit of a challenge now here, of course. Flash coming from Naft. Gives him Naft to walk down further through Banana. Daniel's going to leave the bomb behind here for a moment. Does have that op. Flashes. See if they can start making up a flash play. But My Name Tina does find Vampy as they were coming through apartments. So one player down for UV1. Here's Egglet walking through the balcony. Able to find the one. Going to flash out. And potentially is just sticking around here to draw out more utility from X Factor from the people that would rotate over towards B. But here's Romp now dealing with the attack. Gonna get some damage through the smoke onto Naft. Is walking through it now. Does find Naft eventually. Alphite walking around. Does find Banjo around that pillar. 3v3 action now. Alphite clutching another shot. Good couple rounds in a row for Alphite. Deimos fakes the plant and then walks up and takes down Romp. Now we'll have plenty of time to make this plan happen. Just My Name Tina. And My Name Tina just looking like they're sticking back. Waiting to see if they can potentially get exit frags. No, not even going to wait for that. Actually, just going to back out and save their M4. Going to have to hero rifle the next round. UV1 going to tie this one back up 9-9. Could be a good start for them. They've won every round so far on the T side. See if that trend continues as Egglet was hunting a little bit there. Yeah, I was looking at the kills there. Look at the very, very balanced attack here from UV1. Where, yeah, it just seems on the other side, it's a star player. Not to disparage too much what everyone else is doing on X Factor. But certainly Tina is one to watch, and it's been an exciting player to watch this whole time. As they are going to hero rifle here on this round. But, ooh, just see the health bars of all their teammates going down. But it ends up being a trade here as it's 3v3, but they're low. Naft's going to walk up. Nice spray to take down one. Deimos finds the other, leaving fluffy tacos to themselves. And that's a great way to shut down this first rifle round here for or for X Factor. They were able to find a couple kills, of course, but definitely very successfully played out the firefight. To go 4 for 2. Now UV1 are going to enjoy their first lead in this match. They'll go up 10-9, and again, this will be on the backs of 4 straight wins on the T side. And like I said, 9-6, not bad for UV1. Obviously now, as we see them go up 10-9, bit of a slower start, you know, losing the pistol, and then ensuing rounds after that, and then, you know, really lost just like kind of one more rifle round. Had the eco again after that, and then you started to come back there. Just like that very, very clutch performance from Vampy in that 6th round. We're able to kind of get that ninja defuse off too as well, and then UV1 just kind of hung around, and they won a few rounds in a row. Once X Factor was at 7, and yeah, kept it to within 9-6, which is very, very manageable for the team. And now they have the advantage. They have the lead here. But starting off this round is My Name Tina taking down Egglet as they were trying to walk across. So that'll be a good start for X Factor for their campaign to tie up this game again. Playing a little up towards Banana. Is Romp here. Throwing out some nades. They almost takes a little bit of damage from that, looks like, but not too bad. Banjo walks out here. He's gonna be okay. We tune into Naft. Who's gonna walk into Banana? Oh, don't think they necessarily know Romping right there, but oh, didn't take the corner right enough, but still was able to take down Banjo at least before going down. That's pretty significant. Deimos gonna throw down a nice molly here, but that's a flash that lets Romp still get to the other side here. Gonna go for the nade. Does tiny bits of damage. Another nade though. Better one from Deimos. Does good work there. So 40 seconds left to go here. Deimos able to find a pick. 3v3. My Name Tina to note the Opper is rotating over towards the B site, but it looks like UV1 are willing to hit towards A. So now the rotations are coming back. You can see on the mini map. They realize, oh, no, they're not going towards B. Fluffy Tacos, though, does find Deimos. Caught him before they were able to get around that wall. Unfortunate for Deimos, this a shade slow. Trying to throw down a smoke so they can get access to the bomb, because Deimos is the one that had the bomb, and Fluffy Tacos is going to shut down Alfight. Huge performance from Fluffy.
Counter-terrorists win.
And that will end the round as the clock runs out. Tied this one up 10 apiece. Even when still with plenty of cash here, so they'll be okay. Race to 6 now. UV1 coming out strong here in the T side. Well, there's My Name Tina starting off this round just like they started off the last one, getting a pick basically instantly. Some nades doing damage to each other. There's a flash. As they're trying to get control of Banana here for UV1. You know, I'll tune with My Name Tina's watching over apartments right now from the balcony. Get back onto Vampy as we watch them spray down. Oh, excuse me, to Banjos. They watch them spray down off. Sorry, I saw the single name, and my brain farted. Egglet here though. It's a very, very nice shot against star player on X Factor. So 4v3. If I want one more pick here, it could be huge. Naf's sitting alone here on Banana. One comes at him now. Ooh, Deimos takes a decent amount of damage. Goes down to 15. Egglet chipping a little bit at Flows, but not quite there. 30 seconds left to go. They've brought the bomb now over towards the A site. Here's Fluffy Taco sitting behind his wagon. Egglet gonna meet up with Blouses left and takes him down. Was able to get a great flick. Was looking over, of course, the longer range target. Able to take them down. Flicks over the person who moved over by the door. So Egglet now with 3 frags in this one. Has to clutch 1v2. Here's Banjo walking through A-apps. Egglet's got himself 4. He's gonna duck. Buying time here, playing time out. Cross over, and there's the ace from Egglet. Absolutely huge in this round. Getting it all done, all by himself, and now leads his team frags. Absolute big play from Egglet. Mentioned at the top of the show. Oh yeah, you had lots of frags coming in from Gamos and Vampy and Naft, but there was definitely a few rounds that Egglet popped off for yesterday, and, well, definitely a round where they popped off here in this one, getting themselves the ace. Excited to see that one over again on the replay window. Huge, huge performance from Egglet there. And now X Factor forced into an eco here. That's what makes that even bigger. Is that Egglet clutching that out basically wins 2 rounds. Barring that UV1 play this anti-eco well. Here's Vampy, just walking up. Taking down Tina. Yeah, that's always going to feel good when you take down that player who's been just causing a ton of ruckus for your team. Thinking about flashing, but Egglet, in fact, gets called off. They have a 5v4 here after that initial pick. And they're getting on towards the A site once again. They do stack this B site a lot, and UV1 not heading there. It's like, oh, Naft. Nice shooting with 2 different guns. Able to find 2 more kills. But yeah, it's like X Factor keeps stacking B, thinking they're going to eventually hit B, right? That's eventually something they're going to go for. Ooh, I see the replay of the ace coming in for Egglet. Oh, as I look over to the stream and the delay there. Absolutely huge. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, led to another round win over here as this bomb is taken away. Alphite's going to find one more frag before it's all said and done. And that'll give UV1 a 12-10 lead. As I see you're all seeing the ace now in the live stream, because again, there's a 2-minute delay. Please clip that. We'll want to see that one again for next time. Pause happening now. Here, imagine X Factor just wanting to calm down. Wanting to see what they're going to do in this one. And it looks like they're going to go for a double op set up. And that's going to be something they need. Yeah, I expected them maybe even to have done a couple of save rounds just to make sure they had a lot of cash. But they actually are getting full utility here. And yeah, they are max loss bonus, so that checks out. So absolutely going to need a big performance from their best player, who's been picked off early on a couple rounds in a row now, which has led UV1 to the victories. And now here's Tina going real aggressive, despite the flash. She can take down one and then get out. You've seen that happen a few times, that people can kind of do that on Banana on against UV1. There's a game at some point last season, I remember seeing that a few times. And so maybe adjustment UV1 they're going to need to make when they review the tapes of this one. Vampy. Oh, see, I keep saying single name and I think I want to say Vampy. Banjo. Would be fine with calling them Banjo. Is standing there. The name mutes throwing me off is all. Brenda is who Banjo is. Either way,
50 seconds left to go in this one. They have yet to make their way. This one, maybe they might finally hit the B site. So they've stacked a whole bunch of times before, and this time they're not completely stacked here. They got 2 people holding it down. Banjo's going to throw down that Molly, which is going to do a decent amount of damage to Naf, but Naf still walked through anyway. Does see that Vampy's right there, so Banjo takes out Cat. Deimos finds one through the smoke here as we watch My Name Tina, who didn't die early in the round for once, gonna have an opportunity to defend here, or rather retake here. Naft and Egglet are the ones trying to defend against those coming in. Fluffy Taco's coming in for the flank too as well. That's a huge shot. Egglet taking down Brenda there. Until sees the tip of the gun. Oh, Egglet, they'll take him out. Oh, tries to flick over to the next one. Ooh. That's a tough one. Nice clutch from Flaus to finish that one off, but man, Egglet almost did it again. (12-11) still lead for UV1, and a nice round for sure for X Factor. That will give them a decent amount of confidence. But to note, again, they did spend a lot of money in that round going for the double op setup, which means this time they only have some money for some SMGs on a couple of them and still a single op. So they definitely paid for that round. My Name Tina starting this round by taking a decent amount of damage and then getting taken down by a nade. We talked earlier about hoppers coming in onto Banana, and then maybe UV needs to adjust to that. Quick adjustment. Instantly able to take down My Name Tina here. Huge, huge. Yeah, we're talking about, like, oh, they'll adjust that when they view the tapes later. They adjust mid-game. And know that My Name Tina wanted to do that once again. Absolutely huge. As you watch Vampy just spray one down. Naft, unfortunately, is going to get caught there a little bit. Flaus boosted up in a spot where they weren't expecting. Here's Vampy. Will find Banjo. Take him down. So they have access to the A site now. They can get onto it. That's exactly what they are doing. They'll get a good plant here. So Flaus and Romp gonna have to retake. Romp, of course, has picking up the op that was in Tina's hands before. So likely we'll want to try to just save that. You want to keep Tina on the op. And you don't want to lose that going forward for future rounds. But UV1, of course, with a 2-round advantage, they're going to go up 13-11. We'll put some decent pressure onto X Factor now. And yeah, they are hanging out at the B site. Chilling, relaxing. Oh, my gosh, I was trying to say maxing out, chilling, relaxing, all cool. Wow, I can't remember the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap. At least that section of it. Anyway. Trying to make a dumb reference. UV went up 13-11. Again, balanced attack here. Egglet leading the charge for the team with 21 frags, but My Name Tina had 21 in the first half. Only has 26 now, so only 5 in this second half. So that has been a huge difference maker. As UV1 has been able to contain the beast that is Tina. And Tina had a few rounds where they've definitely made some noise here, but there you go. They, as in UV1, are getting the boost up here. Vampy now up in apartments. Gonna cause some trouble like Vampy tends to do. Ooh, yeah, taken down by Tina. Again, talking about how they certainly have been making trouble here. But Vampy's got themselves in a good spot. Through the smoke. Minute left to go in the round. They're going to wait this one out. I wanted to see if anyone was going to pop to the balcony here. So far, no one. Fluffy Taco is waiting right there in balcony. Oh, pulled out the Molly, and Vampy just barely not reacting fast enough to take out that frag. But they're going to smoke out here. Oh, Tina picked up another kill on the other side of the map there. Oh, and Nade does a good amount of damage here, but Vampy doesn't care. Walks out, takes down one. Eglet takes down another. But Tina is coming right back to this one guy. They got themselves 3, but Deimos shuts them down. So they're still going to get this bomb plant off. Deimos with his own op. Banjo and Romp coming back here for this retake. So 2v2. Action right down to this bomb site. Eglet waiting patiently in pit. Will appear now. Taking down one. Deimos takes down the other with the deagle. UV1 go up 14-11. And despite a very good round from Tina, 3 frags for themselves, UV1 hold it down together as a team and come out with a real balanced attack. Ooh. This is good. You know, I was talking about the first half, and I was like, yeah, 960 ain't bad. And UV1 proving me right there on that one. Definitely makes me happy about how things are kind of going here. We've seen some absolute clutch performances. Eglet for 1. Undoubtedly will be someone to make a nice win here. Yeah, the first frag in that ace was a far away, but you know, 4K. Finish that off still ice. Here's Eglet walking through apps. We'll meet up with Tina, and Tina just a bit fast. Eglet originally looking towards the left, but Tina surprising him. That's a tough one, but 5v4. UV1 have won a few 5v4s so far on this T side as they, again, just look real comfortable on this one. And you have a quasi buy right now for X Factor. Nice shooting Vampy, or Naft rather, to take down a couple. Just used to seeing Vampy being the one walking through mid. But speaking of Vampy, he's walking through apps. Gonna find one more frag here, taking another down. As they start getting onto this A site. Getting this plant down is Deimos. Banjo and Romp. Or Brenda and Romp. Gonna have to try to make things happen. And sometimes maybe you say save the AK, but well, they're gonna be match point. Quadruple match point if they lose this round. And that might be just the reality they're willing to deal with to save that AK. And have been absolutely dominant so far on this T side, winning every round but 2 of them. Remember, X Factor won the first half 9-6. And since then, it's been 9-2 for UV1 in round score. We, of course, got the ace from Eglet. Here's Romp in a good position to get some extra frags here. Whew, does take down a couple. That's not insignificant, but plenty of cash left here for UV1. So they can buy up here full utility too as well. And they have 4 rounds to work with. They just got to win 1. X Factor's going to have to force up here. A couple of them on SMGs. They got to save that 1 AK. Romp here. Trades. But as I know my buddy Wes would say, trade works out in favor on T side, especially when you have more of the firepower. Anyway. Yeah, try to flash out, get themselves onto the A side, and right now UV1 looking for more picks here as Naft is staring at quad. Deimos flashing out. That was smoke. Tina hanging out here. Trying to take down one. It's going to jump down from that box and get behind the site. Deimos finds one more pick, but Clouds with a big flag is going to spray down 2. Tina also took down Naft. That leaves Vampy by themselves, 1v3. Bomb down over the other side. Nice shot from Vampy, though, to get that headshot, take down Tina. 1v2 now. One person on his left side does find him. Oh, Vampy. Are you going to do him like this? Looked like it was going to be a round for X Factor to win, but now all of a sudden in a 1v1 situation, this currently could be clutched out by Vampy to win the round. To note, smoke starting to dissipate. We'll pick up this bomb. Quietly. Gets this bomb planted. Klaus now. Can you get in on this? Or will Vampy get this advantage here? Flaut's going to start moving around the corner here. Oh, Vampy looking the other way. Just gotta look around to see if there's anything else for him to grab. Definitely has time to do that since they have Kit. But, whew, man, that was almost a big clutch for Vampy just to end it off. But, kind of guessed wrong in the direction to look. Blouse picks up the op. Gonna get that in Tina's hand, I imagine. Now, Dirty Bomb is put together by Tina. Again, another balanced game from UV1. Plenty of players over 20. And they're actually saving up here a little bit. Get the P90 on Nap. Respect P90. And they're rushing through Banana. Vampy will open it up. Alpha takes down the other. And that's the people defending B. They got access to this B site. Huge rush on an eco buy from UV1. Have to come out here. That is Vampy. Take it down one. Eglet takes down the other. And they don't need rifles to finish this game off. They get it done with a good old classic rush to Banana. And we'll finish this game out. UV1 will now start the season 2-0. And absolutely monster performance coming in from UV1, coming in from Eglet as he had the ace. So how am I going to deny the man with the ace for the interview? Let's see if Eglet wants to come in for the interview tonight. And it was definitely a monster performance by them to get it done. And they were dealing with kind of a monster on the other team, too. Yeah, looks like Eglet's going to be joining me in a session. Eglet, how are you doing, my dude? What a monster performance.
Not bad, yourself.
Pretty good. That was fun to watch. Oh, man. So, let's just get straight to it. We'll talk about the whole match as a whole, but I obviously want to ask you about that ace. So you get that first frag kind of early on in the round, but then the following four is when it really, really got started, and you needed to clutch that one out to get it done. What's going through your head during that time?
Just try not to die.
Well, that's one way to not die is to make sure no one out there is alive to kill you. Definitely a way to do it. Oh, man. And it was a clean, like a really, really nice. It wasn't against an eco. It was people in different spots. You had to flick at one point. Just absolutely insane, dude. So I just want to congratulate you on that.
Thanks.
All right, let's talk about the match as a whole. So the other team, they have My Name Tina on their team. Very, very strong player. Clearly was looking kind of at previous performance. They had 100 ADR coming into tonight, and I'm sure they were still really, really strong. So what's the team's approach when they kind of maybe feel like the other team just has one player that kind of carries them?
Well, when we got on T side, we just looked for where Tina was. Then we just started like knowing what he did or whatever. Like how he peeked mid on us, second mid, and offed us, me and Vampy, like 3 times.
Yeah.
So we just went through the long way to apps after that, and that worked.
Yeah, I noticed a few adjustments you were making for them, Tina. Like, was just causing a lot of havoc. There was times where they were going into Banana, and there was like, yeah, they just would walk up, instantly shoot someone and get it done. But I like seeing the in-game adjustments you were making towards it, because pretty much the round right after that, you committed a lot of utility and nades and stuff. I can't remember who ended up picking up the kill with the nade on Tina there, but it was just like an instant adjustment for someone that plays that strong. So it was pretty cool to see you guys doing that.
Yeah.
All right, so you start off the season 2-0. I asked Damos how you're feeling about the new player on the team in Naft. How are you feeling they are gelling with you guys?
Naft's really good with us. He fits well with our team. So it's good to have that.
Yeah, great. What do you think Naft brings that maybe the team didn't have before?
Support for us, totally, I would say.
Yeah. It definitely comes in clutch. And I was talking to Damos about
Yeah.
how NAFS has like a lot of really cool ideas with different nades and stuff that even Damos didn't know about. So pretty cool to see that. And then it just has the fragging performance to just come in clutch every once in a while. We've seen NAF do that. And honestly, in my head, I was coming into today going, okay, I'm probably gonna want to interview NAF if they win because it's the new player. Yesterday was like, it's game 1 of the season. We'll interview the IGL in Damos. But then obviously you come out with the ace today, and I was like, all right, well I gotta talk to Egglet for sure. Absolutely huge performance, man. Congratulations on the ace, and congratulations on getting UV1 to start off 2-0.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for joining me, Egglet. That will be it. We'll see you next time, man.
Okay, see ya.
Absolutely huge performance from that man. We were just hearing from, he's very concise in his speech, and I can appreciate that, even though I'm someone who talks a lot and says a lot of words. But definitely, you can kind of just see that Egglet is focused and dialed in. I guess hear that Egglet is focused and dialed in. But absolutely awesome performance from them as they were to take that down again to deal with a team that had just a very, very strong player on their team. Sometimes that's really stressful when you kind of just know there's one real strong player on the other team that can just kind of take it over in 1v9 the whole game. But they, like Egglet was mentioning, made some adjustments mid-game, was able to kind of avoid where they were once they were on the T side, and got the job done today. So again, that's UV1's performance now up to 2-0 to start the season, which is obviously how you want to get it started. It looks like, according to the schedule on ESEA, the next game is going to be Sunday the 15th at potentially 8 Eastern time. So stay tuned, of course, to at UV1_esports on Twitter for any sort of time changes, and potentially the match might not be exactly at that time. Of course, I've been Johnny Esports this whole time. You can find me at Johnny Esports basically everywhere. JONNY Esports. Just look that up on your favorite social media platforms. And I'll be right there. See you there. Thanks, folks, for joining me. It was a great game, really. Again, UV1, a little bit of a comeback, but again, like I was saying, 9-6 on the CT side. It is not a guarantee to win the rest of the next half, and that's exactly what happened. UV1 were able to get it done on the T side once they were there. So good performance on Inferno, especially Inferno, because they were having some struggles last season on that map. That's it for me, folks. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
I give my heart to you.